Hey everybody, welcome to Flight Test. I'm David.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're going to be doing a weight loss challenge.
Not that kind of weight loss challenge.
We're going to be taking these planes, cutting them down as much as we can, and see how light we can get them.
We got work to do. Oh my gosh, guys, this is incredible! Alright, so Dave and I each picked out unique flight test airplanes. I picked out the Aero for a pretty special reason here. It is just above the 250 gram mark, and I'd really love to see a huge airplane like this be able to fly under 250 grams with no regulation.
Now, I picked out the Scout, and the reason I did so is it's a great flying airplane, it's real easy to build, and honestly it's one of the biggest staples in the flight test community I think there is. And I also thought if I go a little bit bigger than Josh, I can probably shave more weight.
Good point. This is going to be fun. When we get these things flying, no doubt we're going to be putting them through their paces to make sure they're still just as strong as before, and you can enjoy them the same way. So Dave, you're going to be saving your scraps?
Yes, just so that way I can weigh them, because I'm not 100% sure what the Scout weighs offhand, and I don't want to build two of them to weigh one of them and see how much it weighs.
We could take the weight on the store, but it's always hard to tell, like, what was the original Scout had a whole different motor, a whole different, you know, electronics back.
Different now, everything.
So what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to go simple here. I'm actually going to peel off the inner facing paper, and because we don't have a huge amount that we want to get rid of, or that I need to get rid of, my hope is that I can just peel all the internals out and still keep the outer skin and keep it strong. The only thing I'm not going to peel one side of is going to be my elevons, and that's going to keep the paper from warping on me and cause any kind of binding issues for it. The other thing I'm thinking about doing, I haven't quite decided, is I may build this without the center pod. A lot of people may not realize, but you can build this airplane without the center pod in there and just bake it like a conventional wing and Velcro the electronics on the bottom. I haven't quite decided on that. There's really not a lot of material in the center pod, and it also makes it look cool. So we'll see. Plus I want to fly this FPV. So right there already is 6 grams. So that's pretty amazing, you know, when you start thinking about like shaving grams. Just one little piece removes that. There's 7 grams.
So there's definitely a couple of things I'm going to do here. So in the Scout, there's the optional 4th channel ailerons. And I'm going to leave that off on this one just to save more weight. So that's going to be a huge savings in its own.
Well, that's going to be, what, 2 servos, 2 control horns, push rods.
Yeah. Can I add that onto my weight? Is that fair?
I mean, you're cutting it out, so yeah.
But yeah, the Scout actually flies really good just as a 3-channel plane. It's a great trainer. So there's a score line on the back here. I'm just basically not going to do anything with that. Ignore it.
So one of the coolest things about the FT Aero is it builds insanely quick. I mean, I'm talking maybe 30 minutes for the airframe, another 25 minutes for electronics, and you're flying. So I wanted to build something that was really quick, but also I'm taking a pretty conservative approach to how to cut weight down. Something that you guys would probably be able to easily do on many different aircrafts, which is just kind of removing the internal structure. Because spars give the inside of the wing its internal strength. So I actually left the outside of the paper on the spars intact rather than peeling all of it. Overall, this wing's insanely light, and I'm already filling up my box really quick.
I see Josh over there looking at me right now holding doublers. Now, to give a little bit of context to this, we were doing a live build video one night, and Josh forgot to put one of these in his airplane. See, I'm not forgetting. I just don't want them. So this right here is what would normally be on the airplane that isn't, and I think I'm winning.
Yeah, you're winning. Alright, so we are pretty much done here. My Aero is ready to fly. All we need to do is charge our batteries. And as we mentioned before, this is a weight loss challenge, and also electricity is getting pretty expensive, so Dave hooked me up in a pretty big way. Alright, so this is our highly modified diesel G1S Plus here. And as you guys saw before with our good friend Stefan, this is an amazing exercise bike. We are incredibly active through the season, but as the winter comes along, oftentimes we put on a few extra pounds. This year, because we love our friends and family and we want to stay healthy, we brought a couple of these bikes in so we can stay active during our breaks and our time off, just to keep that energy through the dark days of winter. And on top of that, we got a new way to charge our batteries. Now, oftentimes when you're exercising, it can get kind of lonely, kind of boring, kind of monotonous. With this amazing screen in front of us, you can go to different parts of the world. You can exercise with different professionals, and this is more than an exercise bike. It's a whole fitness machine. And if you guys are like me and it's hard to keep to a regimented exercise program, Easel has perfected fun cardio. That means you can catch up on your favorite YouTuber, you can bring in a documentary, build your skills. We even had a little bit of fun multitasking, hooked up our tiny whoops, tried flying at the same time. Definitely think we have a future episode for that. So it's Cyber Monday just around the corner, and this amazing package just under $400. Don't forget to use our code down in the description and save yourself $100. So friends, if you want to stay active through the winter, you want to be able to stay healthy, you want to be able to lose weight, and also do it in a really cool interactive way, don't forget to use our code down in the corner, and my batteries are just about charged.
Nothing to see here. You know, my plane's a little nose heavy, which is a good thing, because as I was saying earlier, that means I can cut out more weight to change it.
Wait a minute, it's nose heavy and you're cutting out weight in the tail.
Oh wait, yeah, what am I doing? I'm doing it backwards.
Keep going, it'll be fun.
See, yeah.
You fall.
I don't know what I'm doing then. It's still nose
It's still
heavy.
nose heavy, seriously.
Not a lot, but
Oh, that's-
it's definitely nose heavy.
Just put a tail skid on, that'll make everything better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I don't want to add weight though. I mean, this could make or break it.
No. Here, what we'll do is we're gonna cut a piece of wire for your tail skid on the back.
Get out of here.
Don't worry, I'll get
Get
you.
out of
I got
here.
you back.
One of these days, I'm gonna win one of these competitions.
You already won. You build a Scout, I build an Arrow. So something's really cool about this. Not only are the speed build kits available, and if you guys are watching this build, you see how incredibly fast these come together. And you even have a couple options if you want to do any kind of scratch building. You can get one of these speed build kits, you can trace out the pattern, you can have a lifetime of patterns from that point on. Or for about 60 or 70 different models that we have free downloadable plans along with it as well too. So whether you want a speed build kit and you want to cut your time down to about an hour, or you don't want to spend about 6 hours doing a scratch build version, we got you covered. All right, what are you guessing?
I'm gonna say 301.
301. All right, ready? Oh, are you lying? Have you seen this before?
No. Am I close?
Yeah, you said 301 for a second.
Did it? What are the chances of that?
Okay, you're at 350.
Oh.
418 grams for ounces. That is 14.7 ounces. That's still ridiculously
That
light.
is pretty light for an airplane that size.
Yep. All right, so let's measure your waist here real quick.
Yeah.
Never
Hello.
that. We're now we're at 0. This is adding up pretty quick. All right, you're already almost to 2 ounces. Wow. Don't go grabbing any lead weights.
You just take the transmitter and puts it in.
All right. Dude, it's like 1.92. You got anything else there,
Trying
buddy?
to find something. No, I'm trying to find something to write down on.
All right. 1.9 ounces or 55 grams of weight.
All right, Josh's
All right.
weigh-in time.
So my goal is pretty simple here. I wanted to reduce as much weight as possible, but at the end of the day, I wanted to be able to fly this as a sub 250 gram airplane, which means you don't have to worry about any regulations. You don't have to put remote ID on this. So, you want to guess, Dave?
I'm gonna say you're at 252. I want to say you're over.
You want to say over? I'm almost over. Actually, I was a few grams less, and that got me arrogant, so I added on FPV to it.
Oh.
So, 250.
250.
250 on the button. And I'll put the FPV camera in there.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, now we need to see what your scrap is.
All right. Dump this out here.
It's not a lot.
Not a lot. Why is it rocking?
What is that? that's yours.
I don't have much more, you're right.
Don't forget your plastic.
Oh yeah,
And here's another thing. I'm trying to be as fair as possible.
that's good of you. It's actually not, it's a pretty good chunk.
Plastic. That's what really
It really was, yeah. 31 grams.
31.
Yeah.
Let me do some math. You're an eighth of your overall weight.
I cut down by 1/8.
Yes. And I'm a seventh. That means I win.
That means you win. All right, well, you know what? You may have the lightest airplane or the biggest weight drop, but we got to put them up and see how they fly compared to the original. And also, with this lighter weight, what can we do differently? One cool thing is, like, this Saturday, there's an indoor event.
Yeah.
You can take planes this size, and our good friend, the Laser Master himself, Jason McQuiston, this is his plane of choice inside the arena, and he did exactly what you do.
Yeah, and I don't know. I might even go a step farther if I get a chance, and I can definitely light this thing up more. I want something that just barely even moves when you're flying around indoors.
I love that.
I think it can be done.
So both Jason and my youngest son, Michael, they fly some XL size airplanes, and they've been lighting it up. Let us know if you in the comments below if you'd like to see us revisit this and build something really big, real light, specifically for indoor. I think that could be cool.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so yeah, let's go out and have
Let's go fly. All right, so what's the plan?
Okay, so I think I'm going up first, and I did realize though when I was doing my testing, I grabbed an old motor that we did some bad things to.
Very bad
Doesn't
things,
sound the greatest, unfortunately, but it still works great. So
You just have a literal radio on there.
yeah. So and then I think you're gonna go up, right?
Yes, sir.
What are your plans?
I'm going to go ahead and push the limits, see FPV, see how it flies, how fast it is, and then at the end of the day, maybe shoot some gas. That's
All right,
okay.
we ready? All right, let's go.
All right, so you're climbing at half throttle, first of all.
Yeah, it's not taking anything, and it is so slow.
Look at that. It reminds me of the old Fogey in the air.
It kind of flies like it too.
Now, we went ahead and put an FT Aura 5 in it, not because Dave is a new pilot, but because the Scout is an awesome trainer. And
It's so slow.
It is! And we love taking planes, and we love having people fly it. But also, the FT Aura 5 has a unique tune already loaded in the configuration wizard, where if you're building a Scout, you just go ahead and select that from your airframes, and it automatically puts everything in there. You just check your servo direction, and you're good to go. Dude, it looks like a blast. A lot of people think they're compromising with rudder control. You really aren't, are you?
No, not really. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
And you can still do barrel rolls and lots of different maneuvers, too. Climbing's no problem.
Oh yeah, let's do a loop.
Whee!
Wow, that actually rolled a lot tighter than I was expecting.
Well, there's no mass there.
It doesn't really carry it through well. It
No.
just flips over so quick.
I was wondering, we had a small breeze today. It's really handling it nice.
Yeah, I definitely feel it, but
Do me a favor, flip that switch into the middle. I want to see how level assist works.
wow.
She locks down, doesn't she?
Yeah.
It's like driving an RC car at that point, huh? Dude, what do you say? Why don't you go up and do a full throttle loop-de-loops?
All right, here we go.
All the way back.
Okay.
Don't cheat.
Firewalled. No problem.
All day long. Look how tiny the loops are. All right, you win. That's not snapping, is it?
No, not at all.
Well, I felt it. It didn't look like he gave up any strings at all.
No, it's still really rigid. Actually, a little bit more so than I expected, and that's why I want to take this next step further. We've got, our covering film. Ooh. We've got our covering film and stuff.
Yeah.
Before Saturday, when we go to the indoor fly, or when I go to the indoor fly,
Yeah.
I want to cut some holes in the wings and stuff and put covering film over it. I think it's going to lighten it up a lot more, and it's going to give it some strength because it's going to compress it together when I shrink it. So I'm going to give that a shot. One of these days, we'll let you guys know how that turns out.
Beautiful. Well, you're done flying. I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yeah.
Great work, man.
Thank you.
All right, you ready, buddy?
I am ready. Are you?
Yeah, kinda. Always nervous. Yep, we're ready. Here we go. It's so floaty. All right, I'm gonna trim this out real quick here. All right, that's hands off.
How does it feel, Josh?
Oh, it feels fantastic. And the crazy thing is it doesn't feel like it compromised a little bit on speed, but not like to where it's not nice and zippy. All right. Oh, this is cool. It's a very manageable speed, but look, I still feel like I can go darn near vertical. Or am I going vertical?
Yeah, you're going vertical.
Nice. Whee! Oh yeah, holy cow, I'm up there now. Now, Mike, you're chasing after me. Am I fast? Am I slow?
You're decently quick, yes.
So if you guys are looking to get into FPV, a lot of people think you guys spend a lot of money. You really don't. This little Caddx Ant all-in-one that we developed with Caddx is only $34. And the goggles, about 100. So that means you can get in the hobby for under 200 bucks, and this will go all the way up to big models, but you can also go down to our little tiny Easies, which is really cool.
And you were able to trim this down all the way to 250 grams, right?
Yeah, that means there's no requirement whatsoever for any kind of remote ID. And you know, friends, we want to make sure we pack as much fun into sub 250 frames as possible, especially right now, because we don't like the fact that people have to put any kind of devices on their planes. So let's go ahead and try to make our planes as much fun and as big as they can and still be sub 250, and then people don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go behind the camping area.
Go down into the Y.
Whee, yep. I love this. Don't hit this. It's always a little bit more difficult in the wintertime because the branches, we call them ghost branches, you just don't see them.
Yeah, until they're right in front of you.
I love
it's too
this.
late.
Here, do a victory roll. This is amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go under the wires around this area over here. It's a very manageable speed. If you guys are looking to have this become your first wing, this would probably be the configuration I'd recommend. You don't have to peel if you don't want to, but go for a Power Pack A and an 800 milliamp 2-cell. You still have plenty of speed and efficiency. I'm still cruising at just under half throttle, and it's a blast. I'm gonna go around this pine or this willow tree. I love this area over here. I want to go into that bridge so bad, but I remember my last episode. This is awesome! A whole different flying experience from when you have the Power Pack Fs and you have the heavier airframe. It's just floaty and it's nice and it's gentle. And look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Right up there.
Now you had me stress test mine. What about yours?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
Full throttle.
Oh wow.
How's that?
Yeah, there's no chance that thing's moving. I don't see any flex or anything. Incredible.
Yeah, she's not gonna go anywhere. All right, you know what? I think I have one last stress test. I'll probably be doing the walk of shame. Let's shoot the tunnel.
Oh, here we go.
If I make it, that's great. If I don't, we'll assess the damage, and then that's the end. Where's my? There we are. Oh man, why'd I get in a big mouth over this? Shoot the tunnel.
Oh, he's getting jittery.
Where is it? There it is. Oh, dude, I hit the flag. All right, I'm gonna move this. I want to move this flag. Can we try it one more time?
Yeah, we can definitely try
Okay,
it again.
Cool. I'll be right back. All right, you ready?
Oh, that really turned into the wind that time.
It did. Wind pick it up a little bit, but here we go.
All right, Josh, you got this.
This is so much fun, guys.
Oh,
We're doing it. We're doing it. Yeah!
Yeah!
Whoop, tree. There we are. We did it.
Good job.
Holy cow. I love that tunnel. Now that I went through it. All right. Well, friends, I think we're in pretty good shape. Holy cow. Well, I don't think you're compromising much at all whenever you make your planes light. What do you think?
Not one bit. I think it just adds a different experience to it.
No doubt, no doubt. It opens up a whole different envelope, a whole different way to experience flight. And it just comes to show you can line up airplanes and you don't have to compromise a single thing. It actually gives you a whole new experience.
Yeah. Now, just remember, these are available in our store, so if you like them, go check them out. And, get yourself some and lighten them up.
Christmas is right around the corner. Both of these aircraft are perfect first aircraft, whether you're getting into your first wing or you're getting in your first fixed wing. They're just phenomenal.
All right, you guys make sure you hit that like and subscribe bell. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.